We are studying the fruit of the Spirit, and the first one that we are discussing is love, and we have been meditating on this over the last couple of days. Now, when we are studying the fruit of the Spirit, I want to remind you that this is something that needs to be exemplified by the believer. It's more than just internal. This is something that is made external by the influence and the control of the Holy Spirit. And we saw that very clearly in the life of Stephen. He was full of the Spirit. So when the time came, he was able to be in the worst part of his life. People were stoning him and he was going to die. But he said, "Father, do not hold this against them." And same with Jesus, who was taken to the cross innocent and didn't do anything wrong, but he was taken to the cross and displayed the greatest love. And you and I are called to do the same. We're called to do the same. We saw that in the book of John, chapter 15, verse 16. We saw that he chose us so that we may bear fruit for him, that we may be witnesses for him, that we may bear an eternal fruit, a fruit that lasts. And one of those is love. So love, we defined it as the caring and seeking out of the highest good in another without motivation of personal gain. For 3 reasons. First, God is love. Second, because we have experienced this love and those around us should know of this unconditional, perfect love. And 3, because when we show love, God can dwell in that place. He can dwell in our midst, and his love is completed and perfected in us. We saw that love needs to exist in the family. We saw that love has to exist within friendships, loving our persecutors, praying for our persecutors, loving our enemy, loving others. That's a command that was given to us. And I want to finish off our topic of love today by reading for you from the book of 1 Corinthians chapter 13. Now, I know this is a passage that we've all read, we're all familiar with, but I want us to remember that this passage is not given only to the couple that's getting married. This is a passage that is given to the believer. This is a passage that is given to you and I that describes and shows the attributes of love. So if you would read with me from the book of 1 Corinthians chapter 13, I'm just going to read until just the beginning of verse 8, but I would encourage you to read the entire chapter here. If I speak in tongues of men and of angels, but have not love, I am only a resounding gong or a clanging cymbal. If I have the gift of prophecy and can fathom all mysteries and all knowledge, and if I have a faith that can move mountains but have not love, I am nothing. If I give all I possess to the poor and surrender my body to the flames but have not love, I gain nothing. Love is patient, love is kind. It does not envy, it does not boast. It is not proud, it is not rude, it is not self-seeking, it is not easily angered. It keeps no record of wrongs. Love does not delight in evil, but rejoices with the truth. It always protects, it always trusts, always hopes, always perseveres. Love never fails. This right here, although it describes love very beautifully, also describes the Father. It describes who he is. He gave all that he had with the context of love. He's patient with us. He's kind with us. He does not envy. He does not boast. He's not proud. He is not rude. He's not self-seeking. He's not easily angered. He does not keep any records of wrongs. Thank you to Jesus. He does not delight in evil and rejoices with the truth. He always protects, always trusts. He always hopes, always perseveres, and he never fails. This is the love that we are to share with one another. This describes love as an activity and a behavior, not as an inward feeling or a motivation. When the Spirit is upon you and you allow him to minister to you and to take control, this will naturally just flow from you. And the people around you will be touched by the power of God upon your life, and they will begin to see and crave this love. So be an ambassador for Christ, be an imitator of Christ, and show this love to all that you come in contact with. God bless you.